Hey guys, we all just watched the last episode of Married at First Sight and I found something very, very interesting. His name is Scott Taylor. He's a deception decoder and a body language expert, and he's been trained by the FBI. Ooh! And he's analysed Tori and Jack, and he's analysed Eden and Jaden. Take a listen and we'll watch it together. I'm excited about this because I haven't seen it yet. Well, I have. I don't want to lie in case he watches this back and goes, yeah, you have. You're doing these signals with your hand and you actually have watched it back. Yes, I have. I've watched it once. I've watched it once very, very quickly, okay? Woo! I don't want to blow my cover in case he watches and says you're lying. Oh, God, now I'm paranoid. Okay, you ready? Let's watch it together. Me watching for the second time and you watching for the first time.
Tori and Jack. Jack, you saw some of the continuous lip pursing that he has. And that's part of his nervous response that he has as well. Also, people, when they're pursing their lips, it also can be an indicator that they've already made up their mind on things. You notice when Tori was saying her vows, that Jack had his eyes closed at times. We sometimes do that for eye-blocking behaviour as well. If there's something we're trying to either step back from some of the emotion for things as well, or if we need to have some discomfort about some of the things. As I mentioned earlier about some of the conversations with him, I think that there was some preset agenda points with them, so I think it's more likely he didn't want to give away some of the other parts. When you saw as they were speaking, he had a little bit of side-to-side rocking, like as well, and a couple other things where he showed some tension there with some lip compression as well, but I think that was more performance anxiety because he was coming up to his part where he had to give a few words. The other thing you notice about the words from the different vows, a lot of things they both started with about two strong and independent and dominant people met, and all these things they interspersed. Their words were aligned with self-perception and image goals, not about elements to tie with the relationship like we saw with some of the other vows. You saw a couple of things as well when they're trying to build the drama through some of Jack's words. I think when he said, however, and there was a stop, and Tori tried to show a drama face, but then she showed a micro expression of a smile. We call that duper's delight. When people are showing some deceptive behaviour, people are believing what we're saying, that's when they do that. So for a couple of things in there, especially as he was saying some of the things and indicating it wasn't going to go well, she showed no sign of sadness, no activation of any grief muscle, nothing there. So from that perspective, the concern I think for some of these things is that the words that they use is, we made it, we did it. And it's not about from a relationship point of view. That is more indicative of a goal or an accomplishment and these sort of things. So I still am very firm in the position of where I have said before. I think wait a couple of days, there'll be some joint socials launched and we'll see what happens there. I'll be proven right or wrong, we'll see what happens. Eden and Jaden with their connection as well. Their smiles were very genuine. We have the Duchenne smile when we see the activation of the muscles here. Their connection seemed very, very genuine. The other thing, I've got to say, for whatever reason, Jaden and Jack seem to go to the same free hair flowing hairdresser before their last vow ceremony. When you saw Eden and Jaden, much warmer reception, obviously, than Lauren and Jonathan, you saw their faces light up, and from that perspective. So from that come across as being quite a true connection. The other thing, when Jaden was saying the vows, you saw that Eden's eyesight, her connection, was unbroken through that time, and because of that, it was a great opportunity to see some of the words that he said. You could see when they landed. You could see the emotion play across her face. You could see when she started to get like a bit teary for things as well, but she had throughout like that connection there. Eden's vows spoke to what should have been in the vows, and even with Jack and Tori, she spoke about connection, she spoke about values and love, and when she said about the things that she was looking for and found, she said love and the other items. Love was early up on her list of priorities, which, as you know from the previous videos, word ordering is very important. Word selection and ordering. So I'll come to that a bit as well when we get back to Sarah and Tim. So from Sarah and Tim, they showed some relaxed closeness on the lounge.
We can't do Sarah and Tim because I've only watched bits of Sarah and Tim. I haven't watched the whole finale of Sarah and Tim just yet. Do you know this Scott Taylor? He's done this quite a few times on the episodes of Married at First Sight, and I wish to God that I put them up. I hope he does Married at First Sight UK, because if he does, I'll be stealing all this stuff and putting it up. And I've got some other goss for you as well. Kind of. Do I? I don't know. I don't know what my hands are saying. I have a little bit of goss. It's not that much goss. Oh, I'm paranoid now. I'm paranoid.